What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 410 back with a brand new WWE Champions video, and with this weekend, we have officially seen the death of Showdown mode as a whole. The once prominent game mode that everyone enjoyed grinding out has officially been buried completely with this zombie apocalypse, zombie scrimmage all-star Showdown tournament. Now, let's be realistic. There were already problems within the game mode like any other game mode when it comes to WWE Champions. But they were minor glitches that could have easily been fixed if they had the appropriate team of people that genuinely cared about the product at the helm and taking care of business instead of collecting another paycheck and showing no enthusiasm whatsoever. This weekend was already a flurry, a whirlwind of fuckery right out of the gate when it came to the brand new champion that was launched in the greatest showboat that never was, modern era showboat, Roman Reigns zombie. This is my graveyard. They could go in and rebalance, recalibrate him, but they couldn't bring back the Showdown that we all knew and loved, the one that we became accustomed to. They could not do that for us. Instead, we got a hit and with a barrage of content malfunctions that literally just were absolutely asinine and took the fun out of the entire weekend. No lie. No one's trying to stay on the game for hours upon hours on end to maintain their notoriety. Go in, get your Showdown coins, max that out, try to get up above a certain set notoriety achievement milestone and maintain and sustain it until the very end, when every single match that you go into, you are getting hit multiple times over. You do one match, you've been beat from here to there, all the way around the world by multiple opponents at the same time. You go to get revenge on everybody. You try to play it smart. Well, my notoriety dropped. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get my revenge wins in. And that way I can play it smart here and capitalize and dominate. And every time you go to get a W, you're hit with multiple losses, knocking you even further down the notoriety ladder. And it gets to a point where it's just not enjoyable. And people have lives. People have families. People have jobs. No one is trying to stay up more than necessary when it comes to this content, especially knowing that even when you have all the required superstars needed, you still got to bite the bullet when it comes to spending disposable income to go the distance fully and completely for some RNG zombie shards of champions that you possibly already have. And yeah, you can throw in a 5-star gold token here and there. You can throw in some zombie range shards as well after he's been rebalanced, right? But that doesn't give me back the time that I could have spent with my family, the time I could have spent with friends, the time I could have just been relaxing after a hard week of work or being a parent. It is utterly asinine. It's unbelievable, and it's truly not right. It is injustice to the maximum, and it needs to end. But I highly doubt it will. So, moving forward, I don't know what everyone's move is going to be, because it's just a horrible situation. You're grinding out hard, time after time after time, and you get so little back. What is it worth? The rewards and resources that you're able to accumulate, they're gone within an instant when the next kickoff talent up contest shows up. Where do we go from here? What's the next move? Because, no lie, it's bad when you're now looking at faction feuds as more enticing and more worth your time, depending on where you are when it comes to leaderboard positioning, right? It's sad when you're looking at feuds being more secure of an option and alternative than Showdown, when Showdown was the one-stop shop for many of us to capitalize, to dominate, to get the resources that we needed to move our rosters forward. And now you're looking at feuds as a better alternative. And no one isn't mentioning blitzes, of course, because we already know that's basically like a 9-to-5 requirement nowadays in this meta and time period. But it's just a shame that something that was once so beautiful, once so loved by many, has basically been laid to rest with this weekend because they could have fixed it. They could have made everything right. They could have made the contest milestones easier to achieve and fulfill. They could have made it a far more fun overall experience altogether, regardless of who you had. And some people can stand up and I will agree with you. Yes, showdowns have been the same way, just like feuds have been the same way, just like any content, right? But when the fun part of the experience is taken out completely and it feels more like a job that you're not getting paid for. If anything, you're putting more money into it just to sustain the illusion of having a good time, being entertained. That is a true problem. And I look at all the other titles that Scopely has under its umbrella: Looney Tunes, Star Trek, The Walking Dead, all these other games, all these other IPs get more attention, more love, and more respect than WWE Champions does. In my opinion, this is definitely hands down one of the best gem matching games out, point blank, period. And definitely a moneymaker. And it could easily be a top 100 grossing game, a top 10, top 5, even numero uno overall game if you just had the right people in the right position. But the people that are at the helm right now do not care. And it makes it easier for us, the community, whether free to play, whether pay to play, whether in the top 100 or unranked. It makes it easier for us to just put this game down and walk away, turn our backs and never look back. And that's unfortunate because a lot of us are still hanging in this game, not for the rewards, not even for the new superstars that are mission impossible to acquire unless you sell your soul and, put up your house. We're around for the people that we've met along the way, the people that we've met that we can see and respect one another because we're on the same page. We understand what the experience is like, and we don't want to leave those that we love so dear, the ones we've come to make as true new friends after being out of school for so long, after getting away from the office, so to speak. We finally have made tribes of family that we don't want to part ways with. But when you have a game that's basically forcing you out unless you're willing to bring up the disposable income means just to make it, barely, I don't know how much longer people are going to stay. But know this, I love you no matter where you are, no matter who you are. If you're playing champions, I am with you. I feel for you. I pray for your success one way or the other. And always know this, it's always going to get worse before it gets any better. So bad times don't last, but you, the champions, the true champions, do. So mad love to each and every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. Stay tuned until next time. But I'm really praying for a change for the better. Because if they're already willing to ruin Showdown and show no remorse about it, no feeling or emotion towards the changes, they're not listening to the community, they're not listening to the leaders of the top factions, I don't know. I'm truly at a loss. I'm truly at a loss here because when you're not even listening to your big spenders, the ones that are investing in the game, the ones that are keeping the lights on, that's when you really got to look at it like, man, we really hit the shit with this one. But with that being said, many blessings to all of y'all. And if you've made it all the way until the end here, this video is about Showdown. But look, Q&A video coming soon. So any questions that you want me to answer, leave them in the comments below. Start leaving them down below now and start leaving them in upcoming videos, and I will give you a set date when we will actually do the full-blown Q&A video once again. But until next time, peace!